Let's play hooky and go to Disney. Good morning, everyone. So currently it's 41 degrees in Orlando, Florida, which is a rarity because Florida is a very tropical climate, if you didn't know. And so 41 degrees at the beginning of November is a true holiday miracle, if you ask me. So when I heard the colder weather was approaching, I thought how lovely it would be to spend the day at Disney. Thankfully, I had enough PTO to cover a personal day and I found a sub, which if you're a teacher, you know. Today, we are spending the day at Hollywood Studios in Magic Kingdom because they have the prettiest Christmas decorations, if you ask me. And in reflection, I realized that around the holiday season, specifically November and December, I usually don't visit Disney that much because my schedule just gets really busy. I thought it would just be the perfect time to take a day and truly soak up the festivities in Disney World. So right now we have a breakfast reservation that we're gonna head to at Ale and Compass restaurant, which is one of my go-tos, and it's currently 8:40. So after that, we're gonna hop on over to Hollywood and start our day there. But I'm excited to take you all with me. Let's go. That was a lovely breakfast. We got the All-American with gluten-free Mickey waffles. Technically, I shouldn't be eating Mickey waffles because I'm on a low-carb diet or lifestyle change, if you will. And I also asked for extra sausage instead of breakfast potatoes, but I ended up getting the potatoes. So I did nibble on a couple of potatoes because the potatoes there are so tasty. But anyways, we're off to Hollywood. Our first ride is Mickey's Runaway Railway, although I checked like 20 minutes ago and it's closed. So if that's the case, we might have to change our plans a little bit, but let's get to Hollywood. I think Hollywood Studios is my favorite place to shop for merchandise. Not that I ended up getting anything, but the way that they have the merchandise displayed is so cute, and I feel like there's so many places you can stop and look and buy things if you want. But I love the Christmas line this year. I feel like a lot of it just feels very vintage, and it's just so lovely to look at, and it really puts you in the Christmas spirit. I definitely want to go back and get a couple of these items for the holidays. Well, I thought it'd be fun to grab a coffee from Starbucks, but the line is so long and we have like 20 minutes until our first fast pass. The ride did reopen, so maybe we'll go to Joffrey's and grab coffee instead. Well, we didn't get coffee because it's time to check in for our lightning lane, and there was still like 8 people in front of me. So we're gonna head to our lightning lane and make the most of it. The sun is so bright. Well, Mickey and Minnie's is closed, so we got a lightning lane for not Smugglers, not Star Tours. Gotta love the pivot. So I've just been walking around the park. Honestly, I tried to get a coffee, but it didn't work out. Nothing is working out so far, which rarely happens. Okay, we're in the car again. We ended up only going on Star Tours because it was just the quickest available lightning lane. Mickey and Minnie's is shut down, so it is really hot in the car, by the way. I had to take off my jacket because the sun is just so warm, and I have my little microphone on because there is a slight breeze in the air. But anyways, we have an hour to get onto our first lightning lane at Space Mountain, and I did have to pay $3 extra to get the availability for another park, specifically Magic Kingdom. So that brings the lightning lane cost to like $36 in total, actually $37. So anyways, let's hurry up and get over there, and hopefully we can enjoy the rest of our day at Magic Kingdom, and it keeps on the up and up. This is a long line, longer than I'm used to. Okay, thankfully the line that I was in to get into the park actually went really quickly. So now we're headed to Haunted Mansion. Ooh, we got the trolley. Fun! The Dapper Dans that are our first lightning lane was for Space Mountain, and then we were able to switch it at last minute to Haunted Mansion. So that already started, so I better hurry on over there if I want to book another one before Barnstorming. Shout out to the Main Street Philharmonic. Yeah, my coworker's husband plays for that band. He plays the trumpet, but we're playing hooky, so we can't get caught. We might have to get a turkey leg from here. But yeah, they have all of this walled off for construction on Cars Land. So no more ferry boat. Here's the standby line.
Yeah, in a way there's 30 minutes. You lying.
Okay. Just for reference, it's, you can't see the time, it's 12:21, so I still have like 30 minutes to redeem it, but we're here now, and we want to get on another ride. Please remain seated. Your doors are open immediately. Off to the barnstormer we go.
Allow me to introduce my new pals from the land of the rich and white. Flowers, the bean, and Tiana.
It's great to meet ya. Oh, the land of the rich and Bayou. What's that like? It's a land of dreams, good cooking,
And jazz. Oh, Ruth loves playing jazz with the big boys. Dancer, playing the ukulele.
but everyone's got something to add. A party's like a big pot of gumbo. It takes all the different flavors coming together to make it good.
Really?
She's right, my tall friend. You've got to let loose and cut her up.
Doors. You never know what you can do till you try.
Okay, well, I realized I was going the wrong way for the barnstormer. It is not by Big Thunder Mountain. And I'm very tempted to hop on Tiana because the weight is so low. I don't even need a lightning lane for it, but I feel like once you get wet with this breeze, it would be pretty cold. So we're gonna go to the barnstormer. Actually, Dumbo first, then the barnstormer, and then our next lightning lane is supposed to be Pirates, which is back the other way. And that's at 1:40, and the parade is at 2. So we'll see if we can make it. So the wait time is 25 minutes. But we have lightning lane. Barnstormer is reading 25 minutes, which is not too bad, especially because it's a short ride. But luckily, it's right next door to Dumbo. Okay, so the Barnstormer is like truly a 20-second ride, which is so funny. But I loved hearing the little kids cheering because for like your 4 and 5-year-olds, it's their very first coaster or big kid ride. So that's really sweet. But we have our next lightning lane at the Teacups, and it is close by. So we're doing good. We're squeezing in a lot of rides so far, which is great. Next lightning lane is from 1:40 to 2:40. It's gonna get dark. So, we're gonna grab coffee and then watch the parade and then go to Pirates. That sounds like the plan. At this point, we reached the end of the parade, but I was a little confused because we hadn't seen Mickey and Minnie yet. And then I realized that they were stuck down Main Street, and I guess their float stopped working, which means the balloon that normally they ride in deflated, and they had to be towed the rest of the way, which has happened before, and Mickey and Minnie were not fazed at all by it, but it was a little funny to see. It's Pocahontas. Wow. Okay, well, we have like 10 minutes until our next lightning lane. So, we're gonna go find some pins. Also, Mickey's little float was deflated. That was sad. But my friend asked me to check if there was Rapunzel pins for her. So we're gonna do that and then head to Tiana's. Hopefully we don't get soaked. The smell of churros is thick in the air. I could have candied bacon. Oh, okay. No vaping at Disney. Well, here we go, sacrificing our dryness for fun. We've got a view of the construction. The mound of dirt. It's proof things are happening. Alright, now we have to put everything away though. See you soon!
If you're able, go on and meet her at Tiana Schools and lend her a hand. We have one last tune by the Blue Sky Social Club. This is When We're Human. Take it away.
Hey, there y'all are. Look what's up ahead. Let's join and find
Morning, Jam. Hello. Okay, everyone, we're coming in for a land. Please stay seated until your magic carpet comes to a
Okay, we're headed
on the last ride of the day. If you can hear me, it's Pirates. Okay, it's 25 minutes, so let's see how long it takes with Lightning Lane.
Sending hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Bring them the arties.
After Pirates, we had to hurry up and rush home, but I would say we had a pretty successful day making use of that Lightning Lane and just getting on all the rides, enjoying the Christmas magic at Magic Kingdom. Thank you guys for coming along, and I'll see you in the next one.